Public Utility Commission of Texas is considering a first-of-its-kind proposal called the Performance Credit Mechanism, or PCM. They say it would enhance the reliability of the state's electricity grid during extreme weather events. However, some top leaders in the energy industry are concerned with how it would affect Texans financially.
PCM is a totally new concept that the PUC of Texas, Public Utility Commission, has adopted, but they haven't written rules on it. There's no guidelines in it that would limit the cost.
Now, without a firm, meaningful cost cap, Todd says the PCM is a giant blank check for power generators paid for by everyday ratepayers.
Some are suggesting that what the generators are asking for would result in a 30% increase on residential consumer prices. And so we're asking the legislature to adopt meaningful legislation to protect consumers against this electricity tax that has no guidelines and no parameters.
And right now, legislators are working to come up with new guidelines for the proposal as the deadline looms. Now, there are a few other bills regarding the energy industry we do want to update you on. SB 1210, which will reduce abandoned oil and gas wells and promote renewable geothermal energy, has passed the Senate. The bill is authored by Senator Cesar Blanco. Now, in a statement, Blanco said, quote, "Texas is plagued with many abandoned oil and gas wells, which pose significant risks to human and environmental health by leaking toxic chemicals into the air, contaminating groundwater, and emitting methane, a powerful greenhouse gas." He goes on to say Senate Bill 1210 will reduce the number of abandoned wells by allowing geothermal operators to adopt and repurpose those wells to produce clean, renewable energy, end quote. The bill now awaits the governor's signature. Meanwhile, State Representative Brooks Landgraf has a few bills moving through the legislative session as well. House Bill 33, nicknamed the Texas Energy Independence Act, aims to stall the implementation of any new federal regulations on oil or natural gas production in Texas. Should Governor Abbott sign it into law, the bill will go into effect on September 1st. Now, Landgraf did, however, already secure a victory in another piece of legislation he had his hand in. Governor Abbott signed Senate Bill 1017, which will ensure gasoline and diesel-powered engines can never be outlawed by local governments in the state of Texas. That bill will go into effect on September 1st. And a reminder, the legislative session ends May 29th, which is next Monday. Lawmakers have until then to decide on which bills to pass. Those bills will then go on to Governor Abbott's desk for final approval. In studio, Matt Fonts, ABC Big 2 News.